So I was in the grocery store the other day when this guy comes up to me and says he recognizes me from TikTok because that's where I actually first started posting my life coaching advice. He said he felt stuck in his life. He's working a job that he's great at, but his true passion is actually design. So we started talking about how to get him unstuck. And his story reminded me so much of my own. You see, I didn't start out as a life coach. In fact, I didn't even know I wanted to be a life coach. I knew I wanted to help people, and as I continued to grow in my skills and knowledge, the path, it started to become clear. I know what it's like to want a better life, but feel like the odds are stacked against you. It's frustrating, it's depressing, it pisses you off when you think about it too much. It's especially hard if you come from a marginalized background or you don't have a supportive family. You feel like you're always just a step behind everyone else. Well, as someone who's been in your shoes, I'm here to tell you, you're not too late. It's never too late to pursue your calling. That's why it's called a calling, because it belongs to only you, and it's always gonna be there, ringing your line, waiting for you to answer. Hi, I'm Eleanor, a life coach, and today, I'm gonna help you create a clear vision for your life so you can get unstuck. The universe offers so much more than what you are currently experiencing, and we're gonna get you there together. Okay, so you know you don't like where you are right now and something needs to change, but you don't know what. Well, the first thing we need to do is make your vision crystal clear. Let's start here. I want you to close your eyes and envision what your ideal life looks like exactly 1 year from now. Think big picture. What do you look like? Where do you live? Who do you hang out with? What makes you happy? Once you've got that in your mind's eye, take a moment and write it down. Now that you've got the big picture, I want you to envision what an average day looks like in your life 1 year from now. And I say average because the goal is that your future self is happy and fulfilled daily, not just on vacation. I want to see things on your list like I get up at 7, I hit the gym, I go to my new job, I hang out with my loving and caring partner, I enjoy comedy shows, I take bubble baths, I work on my business plan. I want you to be so clear on that vision that you can actually feel yourself experiencing that day as if it were a future memory. Once you've got it, write it down, and you can use paragraph or bullet points. It doesn't matter to me. So we've got the big picture and the daily vision. Now it's time to create a list of overall goals to accomplish within the next year. Don't worry about putting a deadline on the goals right now. Just think about your big picture and daily life picture and write your goals based on those two visions. Now that we've got our general list, it's time to get to the nitty-gritty. For example, writing down, I want a new job by next year is a big goal, but it's not enough. We need to know what steps you're gonna take to get that job. So we need to work backwards and break your goals down into small steps so you can make steady progress, because success requires daily commitment. Creating small steps is going to require research on your part, because if you just set random deadlines, you'll create an unrealistic expectation and set yourself up for disappointment. Here's an example. A quick internet search will tell you that it takes 21 to 80 job applications before landing a new job. So if you just put, I want a new job in 1 month, that might not be realistic. Not to say it's not possible, right? But we need to work at a pace you can actually manage. So if it might take 80 applications before you get a new job offer, then we need to break those 80 apps into digestible bites. So now we go from the big goal of I want a new job to a smaller goal, which is I will apply for 8 new jobs a week. See, let's do the math. 8 applications times 10 weeks equals 80 job applications. And if you do great on your apps and your interviews, it's possible that you could have a new job in 3 months or less. Even if it takes longer, which is okay too, right? You've got a system, and now you increase your chances of success. I've got one last tip, but if you're enjoying this so far, please take a moment to like and subscribe. I make this content to help others overcome the struggles I experienced, so your support helps me pay it forward. We've got the vision in our mind's eye. We've got the vision written down in big goals and smaller digestible bites, but it's not enough. We need to get so clear on our goals that our body feels like it's already there. And we can do this by creating a vision board. I make a vision board every year to set a vibe for the next 365. I want to look at that board and feel inspired and motivated, like I'm looking at past memories of future me. So take time and sift through old magazines, or if you don't have any magazines, you can print out photos online. Please don't rush this process. Be intentional about the images you select, because if you can see it in your mind's eye, you can hold it in your hand. And trust me, this works. When I decided I wanted to build my own business, I made a vision board and taped it to my bedroom ceiling. I would get up at 5 a.m. every morning, work on my business before going to work. And when I got off work, I would focus on my business till 10 o'clock at night. I was exhausted a lot of the time. But every morning, when I opened my eyes, I would look at the ceiling and I would see my vision staring right back at me. And in those moments, I knew that I would be letting myself down if I didn't get up and see my dreams through. Now, I'm sitting here talking to you, so yeah, it works. Let's recap our steps to get unstuck and create a clear vision. We need to 1, create a big picture vision for our 1 year from now. 2, create a daily vision that includes habits. 3, write down our overall goals. 4, work backwards to turn those goals into smaller digestible bites. And 5, create a vision board so we can actually see it in our mind's eye and hold it in our hands. All of these steps are extremely important if you want to create and execute a vision that you possess for your life. You've got to work this from every single angle. This is exactly what I did to create the life I'm living now. So this is not a bunch of just BS. This is the truth from a woman who struggled and fought for every single inch of her success. I know what it feels like to be alone. I know what it feels like to want more. And I know what it feels like to be stuck and angry. But you don't have to stay where you are. The vision we've just created is for 1 year, and it's a phenomenal start, but it's not everything. However, it will 100% help you get the ball rolling on changing your future. And you'll need to repeat this process multiple times throughout your life because your goals will change as you grow. I have so much more I want to share with you about getting unstuck, so keep your eye out for more videos on this topic. I want you to know you're not alone. There are millions of people out there just like you wanting more for their lives. And if I did it, so can you, because trust me, I am not special. What changed for me was exposure. Seeing someone doing exactly what I wanted to do with my life, it gave me proof that it could be done. So believe in yourself, because there are less qualified people making their dreams come true simply because they believe. You don't have to be a genius. You just need to be relentless. Until next time, be well.